Hi guys, I'm back with a new journal that I just listed in my shop. I hope YouTube doesn't freeze because I've been having problems. It keeps telling me that YouTube isn't working. So hopefully it's gonna be okay. So I got glue all over my fingers. So it's a Woodland journal, um, fabric covered hardcover journal. And I have a vintage doily that I wrapped around the spine. It goes to the front and back of the book. Metal corners, and I got these little frame things from my friend Dee, and thank you, Dee. And so I just covered it with this paper that I took out of the front cover of a Henry Terry book, and then I gilded with that gold leafing thing, and have some vintage lace, and then the little vines. And then here I just have a little bow pin that says handmade and a little bee. So let's get right in. Let's close with some vintage lace. So let me sit down. So this is the kit. And let me see if I remember. I should have done this before. So I can give you the name of the where I got the kit in case you guys are interested. It is from give me a second. Oh, I don't remember. I can't find it. Oh, where is it? Oh, guys, I'll try to remember where I got it, and I'll put it. I don't want to keep holding you up. But anyway, this is the front, and I have a pocket here and some freebies from, I think it was Artie Mays. And this is a actual book plate, and it peels off so you can put it wherever you want, and it sticks down. Note from the bookmaker. And then I made these little tags. Just did some decoupaging, stitching, and so it's a string. We have some lace stitched on the edge. I kept it really simple. This is a tag with a little pocket. I have some lace on the pocket. This is vintage ledger. And then I have these little rips. This is wallpaper. I'm not sure if it's vintage or not. It was a book sample that I got, but I couldn't find the copyright, but it's really pretty. Got this from my friend Dee, a vintage bridge square. Lots of vintage in here as well. Some mulberry paper, vintage ledger again. This is from a vintage book. It's used in Roebuck. And then here I made a wallpaper pocket. And so you have a little tag there. And I just lined the edge with these vines. I like them because it's like a woodland, it's a woodland journal. Have these little tiny tags here, the little bunny, little butterfly, and then on this back side of the wallpaper pocket is another journaling card. And I have the ephemera pack for this all set to go. Vintage receipt, more vintage pages. Here's another card. And here's a little flip that I did some collaging on. Here's a pocket, fabric pocket. And these I think are Artie Mays as well. So got that in there. I made this tag, and I just did some with a modeling paste, a little fox, and added some pieces of fibers and did some collaging there, some decoupaging. And so you can journal in the back with a white gel pen. It will look really nice, or a gold one. So that goes right there. I don't want to cover his face. Then it opens up. Vintage book page, mulberry, paper. I have a little collaging here. It's talk about definition of flora. Little tab here with this vintage piece of material. I altered a glassine bag and altered a guest check. So we have that there. And then this goes down so you can journal there. Little note, little date or something. And then I left it open in the back and put a little journaling card. There's a bag. Definition for nature. Have a sticker here. Henry Terry. This is a vintage Braille paper. So I included that. I love the way it feels. Definition for garden on vintage ledger. Little card here. Gray wolf pup. And this is a little envelope that I made out of the wallpaper. The wallpaper envelope. I don't think it has anything in it. This is a vintage book page. Doily. Middle of the signature is a Henry Terry envelope that I made. And another one of the postcards. I had this, I don't remember where or who sent this to me, but I had it in my stash and I thought it looked good. Vintage book page. Here's a little pocket. Isn't that bird just gorgeous? Oh my gosh. Here is another tag that I made. You can journal in the back. I just did some decoupaging and things there. Just holding on from a clip. More vintage ledger. Braille. Little sticker here of a mushroom. Henry Terry. Definition for fauna. And here I altered a vintage flash card. This is from Seneca Pond Craft, this little pocket here. And then I have a butterfly card. Tells you about that butterfly, and another journaling card. Little sticker here of a fern. Here are some pockets, fabric pockets, and I included some wine cup, a flower. And this one has a little great horned owlet. Goes in there, and a little tag, some vine, vintage papers. Here's a journaling card, mushrooms. A little flip here that I collaged on. I'm working on another custom. Oh, there's a little, what was that? It was like a fruit fly. It's too early for that. Little card. That's the other side of the wallpaper. Little sticker. And then we come into the second signature. We have another little pocket. Let me make sure we're still recording. Yeah. Here is a little flip. Vintage book page. I love the patina. It looks yellow and old. Another vintage book, vintage ledger. So there's a lot of vintage in here. It says vintage, vintage. Just added a little butterfly up there. The definition for bloom, and I just backed out with fabric and cheesecloth on the mulberry paper. Another fabric pocket. And there is another journaling card. Oh, I put this little owl there in the corner. And then this is just for extra journaling. Braille paper. wallpaper here. Another one of my little tags that I just did some decoupaging and stitching, crazy stitching and things. The definition for fern. More vintage ledger, a little tab there that I just stapled on. Another glassine that I altered, and another little check. And here we have another little one of these guys. And the back has here's another sticker. And here's another little wallpaper envelope that I just did some collaging there, and then Gray Wolf Pup. Didn't we already have that one there? Oh well, you guys get to. Or was it another breed? I don't know. Here's a sticker. Love that. Vintage Bridge Score. Henry Terry. Here's the middle of this signature. Another little postcard from Artie Mays. With doily. And then here is another wallpaper pocket. And have another journaling card in there. And I put a fern coming out of the pocket there. Another wood nymph. And then two little tags here. Little sticker there. A couple of journaling cards. And another California dog face butterfly card. Definition for botanical. And it looks like a little kid wrote on it. A few pages are like that in the back, but you can still, I think that just adds to the charm of it. Here's a little sticker on Braille, vintage Braille paper. I made another little tag, like a mixed media, so I just added some lace there, little butterfly, and then this is modeling paste, and you can journal in the back with either gold or a white pen. Here is a vintage paper, and then here we have a couple more little fabric pockets. And this one is the Mother of Pearl and Jeweled Nawab. Little butterfly, little tag. And then and I put the vine going across up and I stitched it. And this one is the Swallowtail. Aren't they just pretty? Vintage leather. I took a mushroom sticker and I put it on this page. Love owls. I just love them. We have an owl here somewhere in the trees around my house because we hear them at night, but I've never seen them, but we have them. Definition for flower. And that is the back. I didn't want to cover that image, so I left it with no pocket in the back. And if you guys remember, I changed my shop name to Love Bound Journals. It's the same thing. You know, we're still the same. The only thing is I wanted to brand the shop, you know, with something more like, I don't know, like a brand, you know, because Junk Journals and More worked for me for a while, but I wanted something like, you know, branded. I want to get one of those custom stamps so that I can stamp, you know, with my little poop, my name. All right, guys, so I hope you guys like this journal. I think it's so pretty. It's listed in my shop, and yeah, and there is the goodie bag for it. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I hope you guys are staying safe. Take care of yourself. Wash your hands. Stay away from people. And yeah, I will talk to you in the next video. Big hugs. Bye.